couple of awards I'd like to serve as. First, a few BZ awards. So Ron, Melinda, and Eric, come on up.
Yay.
No, it's not us. We got dressed up.
Ron,
I'm sorry.
Melinda, Eric. So, I wanted to just recognize these three folks. So while I was AM for about 9 months, I didn't get deep into PPV stuff, and so kind of being new to it, these guys have been super helpful, super great, lots of patience, willing to talk me through stuff. Instead of, they could have just said, go read the handbook and go read the business agreements, like don't bother us with this. No, that's not what they did. They were super cool, so I appreciate it very much. So, BZ Award, go get yourself a sweatshirt or a mug or something with a NAVFAC logo on it. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah. All right, so Skipper wanted to recognize some folks in addition to that. So John Roman, come on up. Yeah.
It's for John Roman as our financial analyst. John provides fiscal oversight of the San Diego Family Housing and El Centro Family Housing in San Diego unaccompanied housing projects using his innate skill and knowledge gained over 2+ decades at NAVFAC Southwest PPV team. He tracks and analyzes monthly fiscal statements, annual audits, incentive fee requests, annual budgets, and creates the monthly and quarterly overview reports. Due to a gap project manager billet, John volunteered to produce the Pacific Beacon budget summary memo, which I really appreciate you doing, stepping up for that. And John's quiet professionalism is a major asset to the team. So
Quiet professionalism is like perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Christy and George, come on up. This is a team sport.
Wow. Yay.
Appropriately be.
Yeah.
So
Almost can I do 2 at one time? What do you think?
Yeah.
What should we do? Like,
We're joined at the hip anyway.
I've never done it. So once you show me, that's
a 3 for a little bit
crazy.
Alright.
So
Nice.
once you,
There you go.
bravo. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright.
Thank you.
So Christy and George are actually forward deployed to 29
Thank you,
Palms. So they came down
Oh, nice.
to spend some time with the team. So maybe you want to talk a little bit about.
Sure.
You can either read it or talk to it. It's your call.
I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be. So George and Christy are our desert team. They do amazing work for those particular customers because they're in the desert. They don't get a lot of TLC all the time, and they do a phenomenal job in building those relationships. This coin in particular was for Yuma. Yuma was a part of our phase 2 CPQH development. So they haven't seen anything since phase 2, which was way back in earlier 2000s. We had a demo replacement project of 60 units, a project cost of over $33 million plus. George and Christy went in there from day one, from communications, working with all the different entities, Lincoln, Liberty, still do that. The base was very concerned because this was new territory for them, because it's not like Camp Pendleton where they see stuff all the time. So it was very important to develop great relationships and open communication. Who's who, roles and responsibilities. They showed up every day. This was outside of their direct drive to work 5 minutes. This Yuma they took time all the time to make sure they were there and that they were representing NAVFAC well, and it was a huge success in the execution of the project. It went on time. There were some bumps in the road that Christy and George got in front of that didn't cause further delays. Environmental, communication, base support for for connections that we needed for the project. They were phenomenal. There was no stone unturned. And that hands-on approach is why we had a successful project. We now have 60 brand new homes for our military families, and Yuma could not be more ecstatic. So congratulations.
Right.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys rock. Thanks.
All right. Stasio, come on up again. You wanna?
Good to see you. So, everybody knows Stasio. Not only does he have a tremendous name that's fun to say in so many different ways, he takes it very well, right? So it's fun that way. So Stasio, we don't really have a designated lead QAS, but he has successfully taken the role as the lead QAS. And he's done a fantastic job. And what I want to really recognize is when Stasio first came on board, we had tremendous turnover in the ranks, right? We had a lot of QASs coming in and out, and Stasio, being one of the newest QASs, was volunteered to be the coordinator and to train the new QASs come on board. So as he's learning his role and responsibilities for being a QAS, he was in fact teaching everybody else how to be a QAS as well. And you know, and I just wanted to recognize him because he's done a fantastic job. He's still the first one we go to when we need a quality report put together and a lot of you know, deep dives and consolidating of information. He's usually the point person for it. So Stasio, thank you very much. You've done a fantastic job, and it's fantastic having you on the team.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come on up again.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, man. All right.
Thank you. So Bob, so just to make it clear, there is no correlation between the coin and the tenure award, right? So even though Stasio got a coin for being 5 years, Bob's 30 years, there's no correlation between the two. So Bob was one of the newer QASs when he came on board, and you know, Bob came over with a tremendous attitude of, hey, what do we need to get done? Let me know, and I'll get on it. And he's really embraced that and dove right into it, right? A lot of people say it, but it doesn't always happen when the rubber really meets the road. But you know, there were times when I'd turn around, I'd be like, hey, you know what I need to do, Bob? He's like, I got it, right? And he needs very little guidance, very little supervision. You kind of just say, hey, go that direction, and he takes it and runs with it. You know, I also want to make sure that he spearheaded the effort for kind of improving the deliverable, which is our MMR, right? Everybody knows what the MMR is, our monthly deliverable that we deliver. And you know, Ron also has recognized the excellent performance that Bob has done. And you know, as a new QAS, he's still junior in a lot of ways, only in tenure with the QAS team, but he still spearheads and leads a lot of the efforts and provides training for other QASs to make sure the other QASs are up to speed and know what kind of work product and what the expectations are for what we deliver. So with that, Bob, thank you very much. It's great having you on the team, my man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.